Shalom, brothers and sisters. This is Brother Jedaniah, and I have some serious information to talk to y'all about. First, I'm going to start off reading the scriptures from Revelations chapter 12, verse 9. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent, called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the world, and his angels were cast out with him. So naturally, he and his angels would deceive the whole world, including his pastors as well, brothers and sisters. Let's go to 2 Corinthians 13, or is it 11? I think it's 11. Yeah, 11:13. So you got to get this part right here. The great deceiver. Okay. Now right here says, for such are false apostles, deceitful workers, transform themselves into the apostles of Hamashiach. And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. Therefore it is no great thing if his ministers also be transformed as the ministers of righteousness, whose end shall be according to their works. So Satan has fooled many, and he's fooled them through Christianity, through Catholicism, and through Islam, the Muslim faith. Let me show you something that's going to really blow your mind. Now, you know this word right here, everybody's been saying, mostly from the Christian point of view, that this is just a title name for the Most High, right? That's a lie. Let me show you who this name is tied to. And you've been calling upon this name all along. Some of you got married under this name right here. I'm going to show you what that means. Let's go over here to the book of Enoch. The book of Enoch is mentioned in the scriptures. So it is, and I read it, I studied it. It is supposed to be a part of the Bible. That's why I ordered the Sefer Bible that includes the book of Enoch. Right here, the book of Enoch, chapter 69, verse 6 says, and the third was named. Now this is naming the fallen angels. It is beholding the names of the angels that brought all this death and destruction and sin to the earth. The fallen angels. Now let's go back right here and read. And the third was named God Re-El. This A sound right here. Like Esau, God. You know how the pastors be like, and God. God Re-El. He it is who showed the children of men all the blows of death, and he led astray Eve. This is your key word right here. Your key. And he led astray Eve, and showed the weapons of death to the sons of men, the shield and the coat of mail, and the sword for battle, and all the weapons of death to the children of men. Now you know who was raising up the beast system with all these weapons of war and showed them how the fine arts of killing a man and a woman and how to forcefully take over nations and countries through weapons and swordsmanship and cunningness. It's the same entity that deceived Eve in the garden, and his name is God Re-El. Oh, not that one, this one. And with that little hash thing, you can tell how to pronounce that. Now, a lot of people are going to say Gad Re-El. In some Bibles, it's not going to have that. I mean, some books of Enoch, it's not going to have the little hyphen over there, so you can understand how to pronounce that correctly. But this is the short version of this. That's right. You've been deceived. You've been hoodwinked. All along, you've been worshiping another God. And for those who are of Zion, the 12 tribes of Yasharal, the Most High warned us in the curses of Deuteronomy chapter 28, right here. He said that the Most High told us, and the Most High shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other deities, which neither thou nor their fathers have known, even wood and stone. This is their deity. This is the Europeans' deity that they worship. This is why they model after their father, the devil. Isaiah chapter 14 and start at 6. Oh. Whoa. No, let's go further down. Here we go. 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which did weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh. I will set also upon the mount of congregation in the sides of the north. I will also sit above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Yet thou shalt be brought down to the sides of the pit. And I was looking for the part where it talks about he had sapphire stones, how beautiful he was. I think that's in the book of Jeremiah. Okay, here it is. It was in Ezekiel chapter 28, verse 13. Thou hast been in Eden, the garden of the Most High. Every precious stone was that covered, the sardius, the topaz. Well, let me go up one more. Son of man, take up a lamentation upon the king of Tyrus, and say unto him, Thus saith the Most High, Thou sealest up the sun, full of wisdom, and perfect in beauty. Thou hast been in the garden, Eden, the garden of the Most High. Every precious stone was that covering, the sardius, topaz, the diamond, the beryl, the onyx, the jasper, the sapphire, the emerald, and the carbuncle, and gold. The workmanship of thy tabrets and of thy pipes was prepared in thee in the day that thou was created. So he was created perfect, and he had a beautiful voice. That's what it means. His pipes was perfect. Thou art the anointed cherub that covereth, and I set thee so. Thou wast upon the holy mountain of Yahweh. Thou hast walked up and down in the midst of the stones of fire. Thou wast perfect in thy ways from the day that thou was created, till iniquity was found in thee. So you've been deceived. And I want to cover this here as well about this other deity that they created. This one here, JC. And if you do the proper breakdown, here is what Jah means. Geo, pretty much earth, soil. Or another one is Gaia. Y'all know the mother goddess Gaia. Jah. Some root words. Press pause if you need to read this. And then you go on to sus. Here's the meaning of sus. Swine, hog, pig, soul. Now, I've done this research before, and I found this here, but I didn't want to believe it myself. Y'all know how we get sometimes. But after many research and keep coming back to the same things, you got to just come to the final conclusion how Satan put this together and put it in the scriptures. So, y'all know the pig was one of the things that the Most High hated. He called it abominable. And the Greeks used to, if you read in the book of 1st and 2nd Maccabees, they used to sacrifice pigs on the Most High's altar, defiling it with its blood. And y'all still think this it's okay to eat pig, okay to eat swine's flesh? It's not okay with the Most High. It's not okay with his people. But it's okay with the Greeks, the Romans, and every other nation in the world who refuse to follow the ways of the Most High. And everybody think that after Yahushua's death, that all of a sudden everything was made clean. No, that's a deception from the enemy of your soul. Now, some of you already know what Lord means. It means Baal. Go and look that up. Go and look it up. And this is why I ordered the Sefer Bible. And I'm going to leave a link to my website, to a direct link to where you can order a Sefer Bible, because it has the restored names of Yahweh and Yahushua in them. The restored names. So you could get away from calling upon these other pagan gods that the European people worship. Get away from Catholicism, get away from Christianity, get away from the Muslim faith as well, because they call upon Allah, the moon god, and they worship stone, wood, and stone as well, as we were warned. Zion, it's time for you to come away from all these other nations, religions that has been purposely destroying you. Where is it? Deuteronomy 28:64. Because the Most High told you that he would put you into these nations, you would worship their God, their deities made of wood and stone. Every time you say this, you're calling upon another deity. Every time you say this, you're calling upon another deity. Every time you say the name of JC, you're calling upon another deity. You're calling upon their deities. And it's time for us to bring correction to Zion and to the Gentiles that would hear us and listen to us and be freed as well as we're being freed. So, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, with that, I'm going to say shalom. Put this in favorites. Definitely share this. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get a hold of my new videos. And definitely go in the description box. Click on my link. Check out the resources of different books that I'm put up. And get you a Sefer Bible. Shalom.